Welcome to the Daily Dish with New York Times bestselling author Leanne Ely. Putting vibrancy back into your everyday life and feeding your heart, mind, body, and soul. Join us every day at 1 p.m. Eastern for Motivational Monday, Tuesday's Tip, Wise Woman's Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Food Fight Friday, and of course Q&A, where no question is off limits, and Soulful Saturday. Here is your host, Leanne Ely, and the Daily Dish.
Hello, lovelies. Come on in. Enjoy my mess behind me. You will be seeing this for another few days. Oh my goodness. And I'm freezing. There's that. Come on in. The water's fine. Oh my goodness. I don't think I flipped the thingy either. Good luck, Leanne. You probably did not flip the thingy. We are sending out right now. We are sending out full bloom cups. Hi, Angie. Mimi's there too. I didn't say everybody. I see Amber. Hello. There we go. Hi, Sarah. Yeah, hi, Anna. Yeah, the mess, it's almost there. We're almost there. I can't wait. Next week's going to be kind of fun. It's going to be sort of like HGTV meets Saving Dinner, and you'll get to see all the things. I'm going to show you. I'm going to button everything up. So when do you see how everything's going? I'm freezing. Yolanda says you look cold. Yes, I am cold. I have got, this is a wool pashmina that I have on. I've got on this massive sweatshirt that's bigger than I am. I would show you my my outfit, but you know, I don't know if you could handle it. I seriously don't know. I don't know if you can see these, but look, there it is. Tie-dye. Okay, Siri, go away. Gosh. Siri just bursts into the conversation and thinks that she's going to take it over. I've got news for you, Siri. My show. Mine. Come on. God bless Siri. Yeah, I showed it. Those are tie-dye leggings with a big, huge gray. I've got a big old Peloton sweatshirt on, and then this is my usually traveling pashmina. And then my hair is courtesy of Do It Fast. There you go. Makeup tips. You know, if you really want to entertain yourself, I don't know, I'm sitting here entertaining you today, all right? If you really want to entertain yourself, go watch some makeup videos. Come on. Come on, who does that? They're telling you to top line your eye and go underneath. Well, you know what that means for a woman my age? That means poke yourself in the eye with your makeup. No, we don't do that. We do not do that. Come on. How much crap can you see out there? I mean, YouTube will put anything up there. I think I'm going to do a toenail clipping tutorial. Why not? Why not? Who else is doing that? What else can I do? Should I show them? This is how you pack a box. Take a box, tape it, and throw all your crap in there. Don't forget to label it. I'm sorry. I'm just full of, you know what, and vinegar, as my dad used to say. I don't like the P word that he used. I will say half-assery, but I will not say that P word. We don't have snow, and it's warmed up to a balmy 34, but it was 24 degrees when we woke up this morning. Excuse me. Excuse me. Boy, and I've got something really good for you, by the way. You ready? Excuse me again. I think I put this down a wrong tube. My strong suggestion is use your esophagus, not your lungs, for drinking. Anyway, quote decks. They're on sale today. They are on sale today. You will get free shipping. Free shipping. Just today. If you buy one deck. Man, I'm making myself angry. If you buy one deck, if you buy 2 decks, we will always give you some free shipping. But one deck, you're going to get free shipping today only, okay? Go to savingdinner.com/quote. There you go. And you can go get that. These quote decks are adorable. They're so well done, and we can thank our Jenny for that. She did all the design for them. You've got all kinds of different quotes that are just, whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. Henry Ford. I'm telling you, free shipping, and they're $19.95. Great gift. We will be putting a little wooden stand with them. The whole bit. You guys are gonna just absolutely love them. And let me just say, I don't know that you'll get them in time for Christmas, but if you want something for inspiration for yourself, I mean, I can't think of a better gift. So many good stuff, so much good stuff. I just want to sit here and read them all. You are one decision away from a totally different life. Isn't that inspiring? Isn't that the truth, though? Do you know that about yourself? Do you know that we have that kind of power in our brains? And this is why I love our quote decks. And I do love our quote decks because, for years, I can't even tell you how many years, I have been inspired every single day by some kind of a quote, because there are people out there who go out of their way to share their transformational life experiences, and it ends up being a quote. We should be inspired by that. So go check it out, savingdinner.com/quote, and you'll see it all right there. Sleep Ease, by the way, this stuff is just flying out the door. What can I say about that? Sleep Ease is our supplement of the week. If you buy 3, we'll actually send you, well, no, I shouldn't say that. It's buy 3, get 1 free, but just put 4 in your cart, and we will adjust the price down so that 4th one is free, and we'll ship it free. How do you like that? How do you like that? Anyway, Sleep Ease, and I will tell you, I call it herbal Ambien because the stuff just works like a charm. I wake up at about 7:05, it seems almost without fail, every single morning, refreshed and great. We go to bed around 11, maybe 10:30 every night, and that's a good night's sleep, especially if I only get up one time, which is that is always my goal. I used to get up 4 or 5 times, not anymore. This stuff works. And the reason why, and you find out all about it at savingdinner.com // can I speak? Show. And that will give you the whole description and understanding of what this is about, what's in it, and why it makes a difference. Because there's different reasons why people wake up. You might wake up because you're having a bad dream, or your mind is going 100 miles an hour, or you're a little twitchy, in bed you haven't completely relaxed. There's lots of different ways. So this just helps to bring things really right back to center so that you can get yourself nice and balanced. It really works. Yvonne says it works for me. We haven't had one person say it doesn't. I'm sure somebody will say, oh, I don't like it or whatever, but right now everybody loves it. The Full Bloom mugs are what are going out right now for our mindful mug. We're waiting for our mindful mugs to come. So yeah, I hope we can change the yikes. I hope we can change the shipping. Otherwise it's going to end up here and we're going to be up there. So, what am I going to do with that? If you need gift certificates for the holidays, go to savingdinner.com /gift, and you can see all kinds of little designs that our Amber put together for you. You can print them out, you can cut them out, you can put them in a Christmas card. Bada bing, bada bang, you're done. How about that? Who likes being done? I like being done. So let's get to those questions. Today's Q&A, and when we have Q&A, that means that we're gonna take it to the next level and get those questions answered for you. Let's see if I can find them, because everything's sketchy today. Everything's sketchy. I barely found my earbuds, and everything's here. It's just like the calm before the storm. Anybody know this? Anybody, you know what I'm talking about? Right before you're almost done packing, suddenly there's little bits and pieces of things. You feel like it's Hansel and Gretel leading to the witch's castle, right? There's just stuff everywhere. I got a little bit of this and a little bit of that. It's nutty. Oh, speaking of gifts, you know what I wanted to say? That we have our Wise Women's Tea decaf and regular, if you want to take a look at that. We also have our skincare, Wise Women's Skincare, that's just off the hook amazing, and that we tested on both Marla and I, who probably have the world's most sensitive skin. So if it works for us, it's going to work for you, and you're going to like it because the scent is super light, just a tiny bit of a scent in here, and I think that's from the honeysuckle but extract. But there's different things in there that all work to help firm and soften and really hydrate your skin. So I just love it. We have that at savingdinner.com/skin if you want to check it out. But you know, people are always asking, what can I give for Christmas? Well, there you go. How about gifting yourself too for a change? Okay, so let's take a look at what we have here. Oh, well, you guys try to sneak stuff in. Okay, I'm just looking at, all of a sudden I noticed that there's some new questions that I wasn't ready for. I always try to prepare myself so I can make sure that I answer it. All right, we're just gonna go with the questions. Are you ready for that? Hi, Julie, good to see you. You ready for some questions? Because I've got some answers. This is from, who is this from? This is from our friend Jenny. And she says, what type of cocoa mix do you use for the recipe? We had a recipe this week for, we're calling it a mochaccino. And it's basically a coffee chocolate type of a recipe that you can make in bulk and make it as a nice little, you know, wonderful gift. We love gifts that we can make and give and have people just really love and enjoy. And this is one of those things that would be just a loving little cup of something wonderful. And we use Navitas, N-A-V-I-T-A-S. This is the thing you need to know, is that there are different ways in which they process cacao pods. That's how they make cocoa, and that's how they make you know, chocolate and what have you. And we like it where it's done in a natural way, so it's not, you know, obliterated with high heats and chemicals and what have you. And Navitas does a very good job. And Navitas is available everywhere. You can find it even at, I think I've seen it at Walmart. I know I've seen it at Target. But it's just a cacao powder, and it's just completely 100% cacao. That's it. That's all that's in there. And that's the one that we use. I've also used Dave Asprey's chocolate before, but it's extremely expensive. Love you, Dave, but also, you know, it's really fully expensive. This is from our friend Anne, and she says, I don't like to get dependent on medications or supplements. I want to try Sleepies, but if I ever forget to take it or leave it at home, might I have trouble getting to sleep? I sleep pretty well. My main issue is training myself to go to bed early. Well, if you already sleep well, you don't need this, really. You know, the reason that we're offering Sleepies is because I understand. You don't get dependent on stuff like this. And I would just want to say something about supplements. We are all dependent on nutrients, all of us. We are dependent on food. And all we're doing with supplements is supplementing an already healthy diet. So I'm giving a shout out to the supplements. I have been a firm believer in taking supplements since the 90s, since the late 80s, and I have done it on a regular basis. It has served me well. You know, knock wood, here you go. I don't get sick. You know, I've had a cold maybe twice in the last 10 years. I never had the flu. I've had a fluish-like bug in the 90s that I think one of my kids brought home, but I don't get this. But I'm also very diligent on taking my supplements and eating as healthy as possible. That's not to say I don't fudge every once in a while or whatever, but what you're doing 90% of the time is the thing that you're doing to set the bar on what your health is going to be, right? We do that with healthy food, and then we supplement it with good quality supplements. Why do I say this? You hear this all the time. You should be able to do this without taking supplements. Well, that's not true. What used to be healthy supplements that you were getting, that healthy food that you were getting all the time, has less nutrient density than it did 50 years ago. I'm sorry to say that, but it's just the truth. It's from agricultural practices and even animal husbandry practices, for heaven's sakes. So we have to be aware of this, and we put the supplements alongside just to help, you know, cobble together a good, healthy diet. That's what we do that for. And then we use supplements for different types of issues. So for example, if you have broken hunger hormones, you take Leptofix and you take Crave Crusher every single day because it helps to give your healing some aid. That's all it does. If you have digestive issues, you take digeszymes so that you can help your digestive system. That's why we do this. If you have sleeping issues, you take sleepies to help your body do the sleeping that it needs to do. We need to, this stuff has, like, for example, L-tryptophan. That is an amino acid that helps you to calm the heck down and brings your nervous system down. Valerian root helps you to go to sleep, and it also helps with depression too, by the way. GABA helps to calm your mind down so that you don't have the chatter going on in your head. That's my problem. I will have a list going on and on and on. So that's what all of these things do. And then the melatonin, just a touch of melatonin, is going to trigger your pineal gland to say, okay, let's hook up with our circadian rhythm and go to sleep. Another thing about this, because there's so very little melatonin and just enough to help your immune system. There's new studies out showing how melatonin is actually helping those who get COVID. Okay, so who knew? You can Google that and check it out and go take a deep dive over at PubMed and see all the studies that are coming out on that. But that's why we do what we do. So if you don't have a sleeping issue, then just start putting yourself to bed earlier. The best thing that we can do for our sleeping is to go to bed at the same time every night and to get up at the same time every morning. I do not do that. I wish I did. To a degree I do, but I listen to my body as far as being sleepy, and I sleep at least 7 hours every night, sometimes 8 and an occasional 9. And that's what our bodies require in order to initiate the healing that it needs to do. That's when it's done, is at night. And, you ready for this? The weight loss. We lose weight when we're sleeping. That's why when we get up in the morning, we go to the bathroom, get on the scale naked and see, what's up. So that's why we do what we do. But when we give our bodies what they need when they need it, then we are in good stead. And I would also say that, maybe you have the sleepies so that you can put, you could put this in your medicine cabinet as something that you need if you need it. I have noticed a huge difference in the quality of my sleep. The other thing is that, this will help improve the quality of your sleep because it hits all the boxes. And right now, being able to buy this, and have 4 bottles of it for the price of 3, that's a great screaming deal. We do this because we make big bulk purchases on a rotation and then pass the savings on to you. We do this because we want to support you any way that we can, and it just makes such a difference, doesn't it? So that's my big long lecture on that whole thing. Not to, and I hope that helped. But if you have no issues sleeping at all, and you sleep well, and you're getting an adequate amounts of sleep, then you don't need this. But if you need to improve the quality of your sleep and you'd like to have it as a backup, get yourself a bottle for sure. But for me, I am telling you what, it is a game changer. And I've taken everything on the herbal side of things. The other thing is make sure that for sleep issues, have a sleep hygiene program. That means that you've got a dark room, it's cool, there's no ambient light anywhere. So use blackout shades even if you have to. And when I say ambient light, I'm also talking about those little blue lights or green lights that are on your smoke detectors and all of that. Get some black little spotty, some electrical tape or whatever, and get rid of that, because that triggers your brain to say, wake up, here comes the light. That's what it is. That blue light gets in there, and that's what messes up our sleep. This is why I'll say to you, use, your screen time, it needs to shut it down about 3 hours before bed. And if you're not doing that, wear a pair of glasses that have blue blockers in it. You can find them even on Amazon, and it blocks the blue light. On your screen, by the way, your computer screen, there's a program called Flux, F.LUX, that you can put on your screen that will pop up at a certain time so that it blocks that blue light. Now, it makes it a little different, and it takes a minute to get used to it, but it makes a big difference because your brain otherwise is stimulated, and that's what'll keep you up. There you go. All right, let's go to Kathy, who has a question about the Hot Melt Sprint. She said, is there a vegan option for the Hot Melt Sprint? No, there's not an official vegan option. But what I would say to you, and what I've said to all of our other vegans, is that you can use any protein source that you choose for your protein meal. Follow everything else exactly. Instead of making a bone broth, make a nice vegetable broth. You don't get the collagen benefits from it. Obviously, you can't use our perfect paleo protein because that's from beef. So you would want to, for the smoothie, you would want to get a pea or a rice protein out there. Now, I don't have a recommendation on what to use. We used to carry it a long time ago, and I will tell you one of the reasons we stopped carrying it, because it was so disgusting to taste. Sorry. I just thought it was super foul. I didn't like it at all. And it always, for me, pea protein hurts my stomach in a massive way. Lots of lectins in it. That's the problem with it. So you've got to find a pea protein that is good on your stomach, that tastes decent, and if at all possible, you can bring the carbs down. You won't get the benefit of bringing all those carbs down to practically zero, so that you can get yourself into ketosis and get that weight loss handled, if that was one of your goals. And I don't know how effective it's going to be on the inflammatory side of things, simply because soy, for example, and pea protein can both be can unfortunately be a little bit inflammatory. But my best shot is to say use a GMO-free, organic type of a tofu. You can use, I don't recommend seitan because it's made from wheat, but I would recommend, going with definitely some kind of a soy. You can't do a combo type of a thing of rice, like a grain and a legume, simply because the carbs are way too high. So we're talking about doing this for just a week. So those would be your sources of protein. I hope that's helpful. This is for Veronica, and she said, I've noticed an ingredient in a few of your recipes, pancetta. I think it's pancetta. What is this, and where would I find it in my supermarket? Why is it used? It is a meatier type of bacon is what it is. Honestly, it's a little bit more expensive, and it's really, super yum, but you can use bacon to substitute that instead. And come on, who doesn't like bacon? Well, okay, well, maybe Kathy doesn't like bacon because she wants a vegan option, but I like bacon. Is it a ch sound? Yeah, Anna Martelli is giving me the lowdown, the ch sound. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and you probably can find it at Trader Joe's, but right now, if you don't have a Trader Joe's by you and you can't find it, just substitute bacon. It is not a flavor for flavor kind of a swap, but close enough, and nobody hates bacon. And there is 100% all of our questions for today. If you want your question answered for tomorrow or for next Friday, go to savingdinner.com or send in an email to support@savingdinner.com and put question for Leanne on Friday. I will answer it next Friday. And by the way, next week, it's going to be HGTV week at savingdinner.com right here. Right here. You're going to see all kinds of stuff. We have no agenda for next week. I'm just going to show up at 1 o'clock. I have no idea what you're going to see or what you're going to be doing, but I will take you on a whirlwind tour of our house. I will take you down on the little trail to the lake so you can see the lake and we have our little dock there. I'm going to take you all through it because this is where we are going to be doing our amazing, fantastic retreats. Once we start back our retreats and workshops and everything else, this is where it's going to be, at that location. And I'm so excited about it. I just can't wait to share. Don't forget, today only, today only, you can get the quote deck for just $19.95, no shipping. No shipping. Go to savingdinner.com/quote to go grab it. That's for today only. And our workshop, by the way, that is something that you need to be signed up for because the workshop has all the things, Heart, mind, body, soul. We're going to cover them all, check all the boxes. I can't wait. You guys, really, this is on January 2nd. I want you to mark it in your calendar. I want you to show up with your pencil, with your homework done, with all your stuff ready for the vision board workshop, because we're going to do a vision board. We're going to set you up for the first 90 days of 2021. This is some serious stuff. If you're ready to roll up your sleeves and you want 2020 to look like a distant memory and 2021 to be absolutely ridiculously fabulous, you got to be here for that. savingdinner.com/vibrant. Heart, mind, body, soul. We're going to check all the boxes. I cannot wait for this. I can't wait for this. And I can't wait to see you there. All right, you know what to do. Go get your stuff on. Go get things done. And I will see you tomorrow for Soulful Saturday. It is going to be a tremendous time. Peace be with you.
Thanks for watching. You can find us on YouTube on the Saving Dinner channel or on the Saving Dinner Facebook page. Check back daily for new episodes, Monday to Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you missed the live show, you can watch the replay. Until next time, pinkies up.